pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Down, 50, plant. Hard. Go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jenkins. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble. From what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, Alexander. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. He zooms in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. 52 right here.
Jones now off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would. And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First down, Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like it. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check. Kill.
Off play action. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Mayfield on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Run. King. Hey, echo.
Mayfield. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mayfield being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Bandit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Army. Hey, exit. 52, right 52. Hey, snap.
Jones to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
180. Tackle. Shit. Point it right.
They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. That's a gain of 3. It's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Man up, D. Man up, D. March 43. March 43.
On 3rd down, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Rush in. Rush in. Switch, switch, switch.
Now!
Motion, motion, motion.
Hey, 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 hey!
43. Check, check, 43. Now watch run, watch run. 43.
Yes, yes!
I'm not ready.
Fight!
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jenkins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! Bravo! Go!
Joker, Joker. He's cracked.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
Check 31, check 31. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Here we go, here we go. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch, switch.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Pilot, 64, weak.
We got double up, double up.
Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
60 or.
Let's go one more. Check. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
Let's go.
Now Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready. 8 read.
Check.
Check. Recon. 132 fighter. What? Squeeze.
Check 24.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Buying time to his under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Hatch it.
Hey, lock it. 5.
Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Jones. And off his back foot, he'll heave. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. "34 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 34 yards.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ready?
Jones now. Going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Focus, defense, focus.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw it, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On second down now, it's Alexander, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The extra point up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Yep.
52.
Now Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Saquon Barkley running right. And now off to the races down the right side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's get off the field.
Hey! Go! Put up!
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Goldman taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Go. 52.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.